New Royale High-inspired space-themed dress-up game. And before I start the video, I wanted to give a shout-out to this person for being the first person to comment on my latest video. Congrats! And I'll be giving them 500 Robux. This is the clip of me giving them the Robux. And make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell notification for further Royale High content. Now, let's start the video. Hey Royals! Some of you guys might know that I've created a Twitter account recently. And I discovered an upcoming space-themed dress-up game called Astro Renaissance. I found their Twitter account and tried to find some information about their upcoming game. And I realized that the game will release in 3 days. I searched for the game leaks, set, and items concepts. And I instantly fell in love with it. So I'm gonna show you guys what I found. Here is their Twitter account. They shared a lot of leaks here, so make sure to check it out. Let's start with the map leaks. I have a few photos posted by @SpiritySly and the official Astro Renaissance Twitter account. I'm already so in love, the graphics are so good. And the map is kinda purple, and purple is my favorite color, so it's perfect. The map seems so unique too since it's space themed. I'm so excited to explore it when it releases. Oh my god. Look at the UFOs, lol. I love everything about this. And I think this is how the avatars will look in game. They're absolutely gorgeous. I also noticed that they're wearing a halo. The halo is so pretty and it's also purple. I hope I will be able to get them soon. Let's move on to the sets. This first set is modeled by Pan_he and designed by Bugalicious. It's called the Cosmic Rockstar set. This set is really cluttered and it's a good thing. It has many details like the hearts on the boots, the star choker, and the gems on the bodice, gloves, boots. I'm also really impressed with how they added a plus-size version. The second set is modeled by Chiagu XD and designed by Bugalicious again. It's called the Retro Futuristic Space Set. This one is much more simpler than the last one, but it's still pretty. I love the glow bands details on the legs, arms, and necklace. Next up, the Interstellar Messenger set. It was designed by Shiro or CLXadiskis. This set is so cute. I love the top and the skirt. And it really fits the space theme. The sleeves thing is really unique as well, lol. And the boots are so adorable. I believe that they're rocket boots. If they are, then that would be awesome. If you haven't noticed already, it also has a masculine version, and it matches perfectly with the feminine version. I absolutely love this set. Sadly, it's still a concept, but they might add this set in their future updates because the Astro Renaissance account retweeted this. It's only my theory though, hehe. Next, we have a set that was modeled by All About Chu. This set is called the Astronova set. I really like the bodice part, it's just really unique. Everything on this picture are screaming robot vibes. Alright, the next two pictures that I'm gonna show is taken from the official Astro Renaissance TikTok account, so go ahead and follow them there. So this set is a bit more casual than the previous sets that we've seen. I don't know what the name of the set is and who modeled it since they didn't stated it on the TikTok video. It has leg warmers and a fur jacket. I love this already. I actually really like how casual this is because the previous sets are really futuristic looking and kinda fancy. I can't wait to wear the fur jacket and leg warmers, OMG. The next one is a school uniform set. I'm also not so sure who modeled this, so sorry about that. I'm anticipating for this set because I love it so much. I love the leg warmers, the shoes, the coat, the skirt, the pants. I love everything about this. And last, we have the Celestial Monarch set made by All About Chu. I love this set so much and I think it's fitting for the spring season. I think the pearl all over the outfit really represents the monarch butterfly's white spots and it's so interesting. The ruffles are really pretty too. But the set will release with the first update of the game instead of the release. I can't wait to see all of the sets in game, so exciting. Let's move on to the bases now. They made 3 bases each for the feminine and masculine bases. These ones are the feminine bases. We have the robot base, -size base, and plus-size base. They did a rework on the plus-size base, but we'll see it in a bit. And here are the masculine bases. We have the -size base, the buff base I think, and the plus-size base. So this is the first rework of the feminine plus-size base, but some people said that it needs more work. So they did a second rework and here's the result. I think it did look better and the proportions are more accurate. I really like how they're taking suggestions from players. And this will surprise you guys. There are prosthetic legs. It's really cool to be honest because I've never seen a dress-up game who made prosthetic legs bases. And the shoes are sick. Pan_he modeled this and they were inspired by in real life shoes. Can't wait to wear these shoes in game. Last category, the items. They have leaked some items from the game. We have an alien teddy bear I think. A bunny headband. A purse if I'm not wrong. A headphone. And a wheelchair, wow. All of the accessories are so cute and they were so thoughtful to make a wheelchair model. I can't wait for the release OMG. By the way, you guys can check the countdown for the release of Astro Renaissance here. I'll put the link on my description so you guys can check it out. I'll join the game and let's see how many hours are left until the release. So we have 3 days and 2 hours left. It will release on the 10th of February at 11 AM Pacific Standard Time or 7 PM Greenwich Mean Time. I'll make a video once it's released. Stay tuned. I hope you guys find the video helpful. It's the first time I made a video on another game. Do you guys enjoy it? I'm planning to make more videos on other dress-up games like Royale High and Astro Renaissance, so I hope you guys will enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on my next vid. Bye, heart.